Welcome to another episode of Pure Bliss and Balance, a place to help you and your family have your most resilient and happy life. I'm your host, Jennifer, and today we get to meet another amazing guest speaker and hero in the world doing great changes to make it a better place. Our guest speaker today is Wanda Pearson. She is the part owner of W.D. Pearson and Associates. She's also a social worker, and some people call her the networking queen. Furthermore, she is on a mission to help educate our global family through legal awareness. And on top of that, she's also supporting children and youth through her various initiatives. So, without ado, let's now introduce you to the incredible Wanda Pearson. So excited to have you here today, Wanda. We're looking forward to hearing more about you, your services, and how you got to where you are today. Please feel free to share.
Well, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you having me here. I'm so excited about having this conversation with you. I actually was in corporate for 36 years at IBM. And I said, okay, I'm tired of this. So thank God I had the old pension plan where I didn't have the age, but I had the old pension plan where I was able to retire. So I ended up getting into networking, which I knew nothing about. Okay. So networking, I started with BNI and they taught me how to network. And then I started getting into other networking groups. So you got to be into networking to be able to get out there to get on social media, right? So I was able to get out there and share my services because my passion has always been helping people, which is social work. And I did not know how to sell, Jennifer, but I knew how to talk, right? So getting into sales was something that I had to learn how to do, and people just saw my passion of what I was trying to share in the community. And of course, I like being in the community because it's actually helping people, right? So I end up joining BNI, then all the other networking groups that I actually trickled into, and I became known as the networking queen. So I was like, I didn't know if that was good or bad, but it was something that actually was something that at least I was getting through, and people were, they knew who I was and what I was trying to do.
I would love for you to share your story in terms of helping us learn about sort of how you got to this amazing way about helping people, because you have this amazing story that I'm sure people will be just elated to hear about.
I wanted to start something else, which is that you see my WD Pearson Associates. I wanted to do more than just my legal shield services. I wanted to be an advocate for legal protection and families to actually educate, consult, and empower. Because remember, my background is social work, so I still like to counsel here. So by being the marketing director with Legal Shield, it helps me to help countless others to learn more about the importance of protecting their identity, business, family, and the financial assets. So by me doing this for the past 22, almost 23 years, I've been on a mission to inform, advise, and educate men, women, and families about the value of acquiring affordable legal protections, educating people of what are the best services to have. But not only that, I actually do webinars. So I've been doing a lot of webinars. I've been speaking. I've been on podcasts, and like I'm doing one with you here now. So with my background in marketing and now sales, it inspired me to actually have that interest in helping businesses as well. So the WD Pearson Associate is actually was my next level to progress into what I'm doing. So it's really collaborating with other small businesses to be to educate them, to bring education into the world, because we all need to help each other, right? Small businesses need to help small businesses, families need to help, need to help families. So that's really how I actually derived to have WD Pearson Associates. So
I love how your services incorporate global community and how you empower through education so that people have the tools to
mhm.
make sure that they have the steps in play to have their best, most resilient and happy life. This is so powerful when it comes to a world in such flux, especially now more than ever,
Mhm.
where we can tap into these resources and just make life a little easier. In some cases,
Yes,
way more easier.
yes, exactly. You don't have to do it alone. You got help, and that's why we want to make sure that we help families and businesses to be able to have access to be able to utilize our services. So it really is very important to do that, and this is why I get out in the community But what happened? A lot of businesses went out of business, right? With COVID. So what we did with our services, we wanted to make sure that businesses were included in having that access to an attorney to ask those questions about COVID related as far as employees or your home business supplement. What can I do? How can I do it? And it's just been really a great way of getting out there. And what I'm excited about is that they included the same thing for Canada as the US. They actually came out with the home business and the small businesses helping them as well. A lot of services that we offer is basically my legal shield, ID shield, and small business, but it's affordable. And that's what I really wanted to let people know about our services of how we can help families, businesses, as well as people with identity theft. But helping people to be able to have that unlimited access to an attorney without paying a high cost of an attorney. They actually wanted to make sure that people had access to an attorney to call whenever you need, to call them, because a lot of times people don't call because you can't afford it. So having that access to call and ask questions on a limited advice, consultation, document reviews. How many times do we have documents that we have not read, as well as will estate planning? Now, I'm gonna tell you, Jennifer, my name was known as the will lady. I said, I really don't care. I want to make sure, do you have your will done, your estate planning? Because it's so important, especially with COVID has happened. A lot of people did not have that power of attorney, and so many people died without a will, without a life insurance. And I call this legal insurance. So having access to that, and that's included in your membership. And Jennifer, it's actually includes your children. And this is one of the things that I really ask people, what is your legacy? What is your legacy? What's going to happen to your children if something happens and you don't have anything prepared, right? Having that will estate plan and making sure that you have your documents in there, having that the right person to take care of your child is so important. So that is included in our membership. And Jennifer, the thing about it, so affordable, it's $24.95 a month. That includes your entire family. So these are just some of the benefits that we have, along with if you get a traffic. I don't know about you, but I know I get traffic. I got stopped by a policeman for having my phone in my hand, right? So they actually have traffic assistance where the attorney will go to court for you. So those are big benefits, especially if you have a child in college or just starting to drive, making sure that you have access to that law firm. And it's not just an attorney, but it's the law firm that Legal Shield hires to be able to support our clients. It's great because Zoom helped us to go across global countries, and that was what's so exciting. I mean, I love it. I love how we helping each other.
And that's key, isn't it? When we work together in global community, we can really make a huge impact in terms of making the world a better place.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's all I want. Peace.